Douche.
Is a walk through the woods on an early spring morning.
Douche.
Is a gentle breeze that takes you by surprise.
Douche.
It's simple. With
Craigslist WTF.
the most convenient disposable douche you can buy. This exclusive one-piece unit means there's nothing to assemble. And it's available in 2 fragrances, or vinegar and water. The solution
Resellers.
recommend.
With
Craigslist WTFs.
has never been simpler.
Jedu takhle táboři, Škodou 100 na Oravu, spěchám, proto riskuji, projíždím přes mor...
First up, we have an ad from Norbit 936. Nothing like holding Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Mario Duck Hunt in the air like they're pocket aces and you're playing the World Series of Poker. Yo, Phil Hellmuth, he calls himself the poker brat. Can you believe that shit? Because it's normal for a grown man to call himself a brat. This ain't one-on-one with Doyle Brunson. Put the games down and take $50 out of your bank account because that's the closest you're gonna get to seeing $50 while in possession of those games.
Jozin, Bazin, už je celý bílý, Jozin, Bazin, z močálu ven pí.
Next, we have an ad from 97 Video Game Nerd. Ah, a Pokmon Gold. Not used for $195. I'm always curious how these shitbags come up with these wacky numbers on Craigslist, as if they're on the home shopping network. Anyway, Dickwater claims he has a not used Pokemon. The fuck does that even mean? Oh, he explains it eloquently below the title. No, not packaged, but never played. Sure, that makes sense. That's like trusting a prostitute when she says, "Listen, I'm a virgin. My fun area is new and it's never been played. There's no need for you to bag your shit up."
Jozin, Bazin, tady je s ním amen, Jozina jsem dohnal, už ho drží ho.
Next is an ad submitted by Big Daddy Darth. Now this is kinda cool. I actually dig the Nintendo SP. It's like a technically superior SNES on the go. Anyway, seeing different versions of SPs is intriguing, and this one is no different. An Onyx Platinum SP? Now, those I'm sure are pretty tough to find. Oh wait, he's asking for a car payment in exchange for his SP. And it's not even mint. It has that shit-ass third-party cover that basically has glue NASA scientists use to construct space stations. It's the type of cover that GameStop employees would punch their own grandmas in the face if you bought one in 2004. How else do you think they would get their 35-cent bonus?
Jozin, Bazin, močálem se blíží, Jozin, Bazin, k vesnici se blíží, Jozin, Bazin.
Hey guys, White from Craigslist GameFinds here with a day one buy, an original rare Nintendo Game Boy. Now for those of you that don't know about this system, which I'm guessing is most of you on account of how rare it is, it was a handheld system released by Nintendo in the late 1980s, and absolutely no one bought this system. I think they only sold like 100 million copies, so it's a very rare, very hard to find these things out in the wild, and at the small asking price of $130, this is a great deal. But there's a lot more than just the Game Boy. There are some amazing, very rare games in this lot. Aside from Kirby's Dream Land, there are some super rare games, included a Legend of Zelda game, which is just completely unknown series. I'm sure none of you guys have heard of it. And better yet, there's a game called Tetris. Now I'm sure none of you have heard of Tetris. It is one of the rarest games out there, and it's so rare in fact that it was often bundled with the Game Boy. And once again, the Game Boy is super rare, so I mean, where are you going to find Tetris in the wild, much less for a price of $130. This is a fantastic deal. Now I should note that everything in this Game Boy lot is in very good condition except for the Game Boy, which obviously is not a huge deal. I mean, it's just a Game Boy lot. But it should also be noted that this guy's house has like no AA batteries. So you guys are on your own there. You're probably going to have to go to Circle K or the corner store to buy those. But it is totally worth it. Just $130 for this beautiful, beautiful system, minus the battery cover. Not something that you need, but once again, everything is in great shape but the Game Boy itself. And for $130, you cannot beat this. You will never find another Legend of Zelda game or Tetris game out in the wild. I guarantee it. Thanks guys, if you live in this area, this is a day one buy.
Jozin z Bazin dostal se na kámen.
Yes! Sega Genesis. Let me let that marinate for a second. Yes, Johnny has the first Sega Genesis, and it is in God shape. Finally, someone affirmed that the Sega Genesis is godly. On the first day, God created the high-definition graphics Model 1. Whatever came after is an afterthought. Shit, his friend got $350 for his and he's willing to accept $200 or a best offer? I don't know, John. That seems like a rather weak bargaining position. Besides, when your friend finds out you only got $20 for your Genesis and he got $350, wouldn't he just call you a pussy? Seems like you're getting the raw deal. Sadly, I think I missed out on this ad because it's almost a year old, but the godly Sega Genesis is always in our hearts, even if we don't want to acknowledge it.
Jozin z Bazin močálem se blíží. Jozin z Bazin k vesnici se blíží.
This next ad comes from CZS 716, and it's a magically floating ET for the 2600. Maybe it's in purgatory. Anyway, he's asking $800 for it. I think I'd rather have E.T. come back to Earth, shit in my mouth, alien giggle at my shit-covered face, and then float away back into space. I don't know, I mean, it seems a bit far-fetched. And by far-fetched, I meen the price of the game, not E.T. shitting in my mouth.
Jozin z Bazin kouše zajerdousí na Jozina z Bazin.
Next, we have an ad from brollicon. There's a plethora of liars on the internet, and Craigslist is in no short supply of them. When Rubber Tits claims that an N64 goes for $300 on eBay, why in the hell would he accept $80 on Craigslist? I mean, I'm no Einstein, but the math here just doesn't make any sense. I can understand if it goes for $130 on eBay and he wants $80 on Craigslist, but a $220 difference? Something's not adding up here. Oh wait, now I get it. By cheap route, he means that you'll get held up at gunpoint in the Home Depot parking lot for your $80 when you meet up to get that shitty N64. Now I get it.
Jozin z Bazin kouše zajerdousí na Jozina z Bazin.
Next we have an ad from FrostyBros. Oh shit. Two great games, the last of their sequels. Okay, now we're talking $20 each or both for $30. You can't beat that. Those are bro prices, bro. Oh man, and you're assuring me you're a gamer, hence the games are in great shape? We think alike, bro. I'm in. Take my $30. I want those games. Wait a fucking minute.
Koho by to napadlo, platí jen a pouze prašu a světadlo.
I can already tell this is a doozy from Business 17. Regular Nintendo with 3 Super Mario 1, 2, 3. For fuck's sake. I have the original Gray Gun dodgeball game and the 2 Super Marios, an Excite Bike, a dirt bike game, and 2 controllers, and everything works great. Call any time. Super Mario 3 is a cartridge and book and box. I have over 40 games. That changed quickly. Can't type them all. Beetlejuice, Arnold Schwartz. Whoa! Whoa, you racist fuck. Look, I know it's a tough name to spell, but there's no need to be a fucking scumbag about it. I mean, I don't want to read on, but I can't stop reading here. And lots more! 2 more systems that work cords, 12, 13 controllers, Top Gun like jet stick pad. It's worth up to $500 to $600. I could add it up. I'm willing to trade for almost anything, even a good pair of skis, maybe. The fuck would trade for skis? As if this ad couldn't get any more scummy or weird, he would trade video games for skis. I think I'm losing my WTF mind. And this, ladies and gents, is one of the main reasons why the WTF show is not released on a regular basis anymore. Craigslist is chock full of fuckfaces such as this. Almost every ad can be construed as a WTF at this point. So when JrMann sends me an ad that's clearly not someone who collects games for old systems such as, who would have guessed it, Earthbound, there's no need for me to address the what the fuck were they thinking anymore. It's more than obvious. Look at this cute ad posted on Long Island. This wonderful mother is looking out for their kids by asking for what else? Mario, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, and Kirby games. I mean, there's no other games in the world, right, for video game systems? Oh, and she would buy a lot of them because, well, one each won't do for her kids. I mean, it's a real believable story, one that should find itself on Oprah TV. In essence, it's a crossroad for both the WTFs and collecting in general. You still have cats that work hard to make these finds in the wild at thrifts, Goodwills, G-Sailing, or even working reselling vendors for better deals. And you have the aforementioned people in the above ads just shitting up the place, in reality ruining for those who are trying to legitimately relive their childhood and play some old-ass games that are great. At the end of the day, I'll keep pointing out the WTFs as long as you keep sending them in. I'll see you next time.